Obviously, tough game for us, but again, I got to keep preaching. It's about the next man up. In our case, it's next man up, next man up, next man up. I think something like that. So we have to have guys ready to play, especially some guys that haven't played minutes, and they don't have to come in and do a lot. Just got to come in and play hard and continue to try to play. Try to do or play the way that we play on both ends of the floor. You got to give Orlando a lot of credit. Franz Wagner had a heck of a game for him. Same with Suggs and Bain. Those three guys had a great game for Orlando. We got to do a better job of taking care of the paint. We didn't do a great job of taking care of the paint tonight. 64 points in the paint, that's what they do. 30 free throw attempts, that's what they do. So we have to do a better job in that area while trying to take care of the ball. But give those guys a lot of credit for stepping up and creating some separation late in the ball game.
Have you been able to talk to Landry?
I have not.
How concerned is that his shoulder?
I don't know much about it. I just know he's got it. I think it's his right. They just told me it's right shoulder injury. I think it's his right shoulder, correct? Yeah. So I don't know much about it. He's going to get a full evaluation tomorrow, correct? Over the next couple of days. Yeah.
Mike, yeah. Tonight was a little tough to kind of evaluate three rotation guys out, but the struggles defensively is something that you've been bringing up throughout the season. How confident are you, that this group can get it to where you want to be, internally, or is it too soon to tell with where this group can be defensively?
No, I'm confident we can be where we need to defensively. We've played well in some instances, and we haven't played well, and that's what you kind of go through, especially during this part of the year. So I do think we can be a really good defensive team, but again, no matter who we throw out there, we got to have a feel and understanding of what we're trying to do on that end of the floor to get things done.
Jalen Suggs' physicality and feistiness, did that kind of get in your guys' head in the second half?
No, I don't think it did. It was a one possession ball game. I want to say up until the end of the third, beginning of the fourth. I took Jordan Clarkson out, and Franz, he had like 3 or 4 straight buckets, and we turned the ball over a couple of times during that time. So there was that stretch in the ball game where I think as a group we got a little deflated, and like I said, you got to give Orlando credit. They pounced on us, and we have to do a better job, or we needed to do a better job of playing through their run during that time. But we knew it was going to be a physical game. Not Jalen, and he's a good player, but none of their players really had that type of impact on the game for us. It was, you got to give Franz credit. He had 3 or 4 buckets in a row, and it deflated us a little bit. Turned the ball over a couple of times, and they created separation, and then it was hard to climb back uphill.
You talk a lot about on-ball defense.
Yeah.
Where do you start with getting guys to be this better on ball? How do you address that?
Oh, we keep working on it. We keep addressing it. We're going to be fine at the end of the day because our guys want it, and they have been better. We were better in Dallas. We were better. We were even better in Miami. I mean, there was a stretch where we were getting better, and I said this before. We're going to go through this through the course of the year. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and hopefully we don't do this too long. But we want to keep trying to climb up, and I've seen us, climb up in that area, and we're going to keep pushing them to be great in that area, and they're going to keep responding to being great in that area.
Mike, the last few games, Mikel's kind of got to halftime with a certain amount of points, and then it's kind of dipped off with the shot attempts in the second half, so it hasn't scored as much. Is that just coincidence, or is there something there that you guys need to sort out down the stretch?
No, I have not paid attention to that because, again, we don't run a lot of play calls, and it's something that, Obviously Mikel's one of our guys, and we want to make sure that he continues to get looks, and if he's open or he has an advantage off the catch to make a quick decision, that being a snap drive, we want him to be aggressive. But it's not anything that I've looked at and thought has been a problem.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.